Hello all, hope you all doing well. I think how many of you heard about a very famous name in the history, Chanakya Kautilya? Everybody right? How many of you heard about this another name called Chandra Gupta? Yes, everybody right. We can't separate these two people from each other because without Kautilya Chanakya there is no Chandra Gupta Maurya, and without Chandra Gupta Maurya we do not know about Kautilya Chanakya. So today I am going to narrate a story which happened 2000 years back, and this was a time when Chandra Gupta Maurya was a very small kid, and the incident happened like this. Chandra Gupta Maurya with his friends used to live under a hunter in a forest. The hunter used to treat this group of 10 kids very harshly and used to humiliate them always. But these poor kids doesn't have any option rather than working under him. So one day, to provoke Chandra Gupta Maurya, the hunter has thrown a challenge to all these kids. He says like this: I'll give you the good food ever, and also I'll allow to sleep more than 8 hours, and I will give you a good place to stay. And listening to this, all the kids got enchanted. They were smiling, they were looking at each other and they were smiling. But he said, only if your friend Chandra Gupta Maurya agrees to do whatever I say, that is to go into the forest and do some hunting. Everybody said, yes, Chandra Gupta Maurya is very skillful, even though he is young. They said that he will do for us. When the hunter looks at Chandra Gupta Maurya was in silent. He was not nodding his head, nor even he saying yes. He said this to the hunter: I am not going to accept your challenge. Then hunter is saying to him that, don't you do anything for your friends? Then Chandra Gupta Maurya said, yes, I am ready to do anything for my friends, but I don't have trust in you. So that's why I am not going to take up this challenge. But deep down in his heart, Chandra Gupta Maurya felt very bad for not accepting this challenge, because if he accepts this challenge and if he wins, he would have free from all the slavery which they were been facing from many years. So while he was sitting in his room, keeping his head down in this way, so suddenly there was a sound in the entrance of his room. Suddenly a voice came, Chandra Gupta. Then he immediately got attentive and he saw a person coming through the darkness. Immediately he stands up and immediately he bows his head and says, Pranam Master. The person who has entered the room is none other than Kautilya Chanakya. Then Chanakya asks one word straight to him, to Chandra Gupta Maurya, that why didn't you not accept the challenge? Even before Chandra Gupta Maurya is going to explain why he didn't accept the challenge, then Chanakya Kautilya started saying these things to him. You have not accepted the challenge because of the failure, don't you? Then Chandra Gupta Maurya kept his head down in shame. You have a fear of failure. In spite you have a great skills in hunting, you have a great fear of failure, which made you to not to accept the challenge. Remember one thing, Chandragupta, the person who keeps his fear away and tries for the opportunity which he gets, maybe he might be failed. Maybe he might be died one day, but remember, he is a person who stands out of the crowds and stands like a leader. And I want you to be the person. And even he also said this to Chandragupta Maurya. It's not about death or winning or losing. It is the quality of leader to accept challenge and go forward. And he also says this to this: opportunity comes only once in a while. And if you can face it with your strong mindset, you can be a winner definitely. And the moment you're accepting the challenge itself makes you a 50% a winner. So these words moved Chandra Gupta Maurya. And later we know the greatest story that he has dethroned the greatest Nandas who were the emperors of the India at that time. It was the first time a non-ruler became a ruler of India. He has established the biggest and greatest empire called Mauryan Empire. And later his grandson Ashoka ruled entire subcontinent. See how inspiring this story is. So this story emphasizes on the greatest master and a good student. Why I'm saying? Because a greatest master always inspires his student to do something, to face challenge and to win in the life. And the qualities of a good student is accepting the challenge. And he should be ready to take the challenge. So in other ways we can see a good student is a person who takes the action right away when his master says it. So a success will come only with the combination of the two things, that is a great mentor. Those all are available, readily available for us, and for us it is our own choice to take action or not, to become a good student or not, and win the success in your life. Okay friends, see you with another video very soon. Thank you. Jai Hind.